Heather and I'm a homeschooling mom of 2, and on today's video I'm going to be walking you through the pros and cons I found of being a homeschooler, so stay tuned. Homeschooling. It is so much fun. I don't know where you are on your homeschooling journey. I've been homeschooling for a few years now, and I have to say that it was one of the best decisions that we made as a family. Now, it was not an easy decision to get to for us to become homeschoolers, and so today I just want to share with you some of the pros and cons that we found, actually 3 pros and cons that we found in being a homeschooling family. Now, I say homeschooling family because I am not the only teacher in our homeschool. We do homeschool as a family. So my husband and myself and my father-in-law are actually all involved in our homeschooling, as well as the kids. Obviously, that's who we're schooling. Now, I read a ton of blogs. I don't know if you're like me, but I am like a research queen. I will research like crazy. I'm gonna be doing this video, but it's actually based off a blog post that I read about 3 years ago, I think it was. So I will link that down below if you'd like to read that. But in today's video, I have found that I experience all of these 3 pros and cons in our homeschool. So let's get into the pros and cons. Now, actually, all of these pros and cons are related to each other. And so depending on how you're looking at this, it's either a pro or it's a con. So for me, the first one is actually that I'm it. And really thinking about, like, I own my kids' education. I'm not sending them somewhere where there's certified teachers who have gone to school and are teaching them a curriculum that has been put together for them. This is something that I am choosing. And so that can be a con or a pro. Now, it's a pro for me because we get to choose what our kids are learning, and we get to move at their pace, and we get to have this experience with our kids as they're going through their childhood. And so for me, it's a definite pro, but the con side of it is that I'm it. I'm it, meaning our family, my husband, my father-in-law, myself, us adults, the 3 of us adults, we're it. And so that can be really scary. So I just encourage you to know that if you're choosing this journey of homeschooling, that you can do it. And you don't have to do it every year. Maybe you just choose to do it 1 year. But I definitely say that this is a pro and a con. The second pro or con is you're with your kids all the time. Now, this is a pro because you get to see all of those little moments. You get to experience all of those firsts with your kids. So it's just like when they first learn to walk or they first learn to talk, you get to be there to experience it all. And for me, I really want to spend as much time with them as I can before they're adults and off and living their own lives. This is definitely a pro, but the con is I'm with my kids all the time. Can we just take a moment on that? All the time. I also put in lots of activities. I put in co-ops, and there's times where I'm not with my kids because I'm also a working mom, but that is a con. If you want your space, you need to schedule your space. And so make sure that you are putting you first, that you're giving yourself some time away from your kids, away from your family, where you still get to be the woman that you were created to be. The third pro or con of homeschooling is that you get to create your own schedule. Now, pro of this is you get to create your own schedule. I mean, come on, isn't that awesome? You get to decide what you want to do every single day when you're homeschooling. You could decide, do you want to do all of it on 4 days a week, or do you want to do history on the first half of the year and science in the second half of the year? Do you want to school in the morning? Do you want to school in the afternoon? Do you want to be a part of 6 co-ops? Do you want to outsource all of the learning that your kids are doing? I mean, you really get to plan your schedule. Now, the con is you have to plan your schedule. So if this is not something that is a strength for you, if this is not something that you just get massive energy from and you love doing, this is probably going to be a con for you in homeschooling. So the good thing is there are tons of programs, amazing homeschoolers out there who have put together different planners, different ways that you can plan, different ways to make planning easier for you. So if this is your con, don't worry, there are resources out there for you. So those are 3 pros and cons explained about homeschool. Now, Question of the day, what are some other pros or cons that you have as a homeschooling mom if you're already homeschooling? And if you are just beginning this homeschooling journey or you're watching this video as part of your research in homeschooling, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is a pro or con of homeschooling? Now, I understand that this can be also a sensitive topic because what might be pros for some people might be cons for others. So just be sensitive to people down in the comments. But hey ladies, this is our community here on YouTube. So let's use it as that, a community to chat and talk to other homeschooling moms around the world. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you haven't had a chance to download my 10 best homeschool hacks, make sure to get that here on the screen. You'll see it pop up, as well as going to heathertorres.net/hacks. And that is another place where you can find the 10 best homeschooling hacks. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!